Hello, myself Dr. Khandagale, MH, Assistant Professor, PG and Research Department of English, Dayanand College of Arts, Latur, Maharashtra. Presently, I am doing one short-term course organized by UGC, HRDC, JNTU, Hyderabad. The topic of the STCP is MOOCs e-content development. Today, I have chosen the topic for the discussion is sonnet. Sonnet is a 30th century Italian form of poetry and rapidly got popularity in all over the European continent. It is believed that initially it was invented by Giacomo di Lentini in Sicilian language. Later on, it is also practiced by Dante, and then Francisco Petrarch has popularized it, and actually the fathership of the form of the poem goes to Petrarch. On the diplomatic mission, two British poets, Sir Thomas Watt and Henry Howard, Earl of Surrey, went to Italy. They went through the poems or sonnets by Francisco Petrarch. They imitated it. When they returned to England, they also wrote some sonnet sequence. So it came to England and it became one of the very important and loved poetic form in England also. As we study English language and literature, it becomes very prime for us to study these forms along with the language also. Sonnet, in fact, has two aspects. Those are every poetry are having it. That is, one is the thematic aspect and another is the structural aspect. In thematic aspect, we may study the varied themes that are used as a subject matter of sonnet. And in structural aspect, we have to study the forms, meter, rhyme, rhythm, etc., etc. So, so far as the theme is concerned, initially we will discuss theme, what sort of theme is being used. As we know that the length of the sonnet is a bit little to lyric. So it is just 14 lines. So basically right from the beginning up to Shakespearean period, you will notice that love is the theme of sonnet, love for a lady, or we may call it romantic love. Later on, after 16th, 17th century, you will notice that love for one's country or love for a few other things also has become the subject matter of sonnet. It's a lyric poem. It consists of 14 lines and those lines are written in iambic meter. It has a definite rhyme scheme and it has a definite thought structure. We'll discuss it in a following manner. What is this? It is written in iambic meter. What is this iambic meter? Iamb is a line with 10 beats. Penta means 5. Pentameter means where there are in a line consisting 10 syllables divided into 2 beats, and that is iambic. Iamb, that is a foot. 2 beats equivalent to 1 foot. Penta means 5. So a foot, that is an untraced syllable. In iamb, first syllable is untraced and the second syllable is untraced. So in the 5 beats, you will find out that the sequence of the stress comes, that is the first untraced, second untraced, third untraced, fourth, trust. So in that manner, the iamb is being arranged in the poem. An iamb is a metrical foot consisting of unaccented syllable followed by an accented syllable. In the PPT, you will notice that the symbol like U that represents unaccented syllable, and the symbol like slash that represents accented syllable. So you will notice that how is it being produced, or how is it being written, or how is it being uh, accentuated or pronounced. You will notice that we have just one clause from a sonnet, again immortalize. So how can we use again immortalize? So in that manner, first syllable is untressed and the second is tressed. So among the three feet, you will notice that aim, and t are unaccented, and again, gay, more, to lights. So these three are tressed syllables. So iambic pentameter, we have one, please see it, and you will notice that how is it being produced. One day, I wrote her name upon the strand, but came the waves and washed it away. Again I wrote it with a second hand, but came the tide and made by pains his prey. So in that manner, actually, sonnet is being written. The rhyme scheme, so far as the technical part, another point is that is concerned of the rhyme scheme. In Petrarchan form, actually in Petrarchan form, sonnet was again divided into two parts, that is octave and sestet. In octave, first 8 line comes in octave and last 6 line comes come in sestet. So in octave, the rhyme scheme is very common in Petrarchan form, that is A B A B A B A B. But in sestet, there are variations, and those variations are C D C D C D, or C D E C D E, or C D C DCE. So these three variations are generally seen in the Petrarchan form of the sonnet. Actually, as Petrarch is the father of this form, the Italian sonnet is recognized by three names. It is Petrarchan form, or Italian sonnet, or it is also called classical sonnet also. But coming to England, you will notice that Surrey and Watt, though, has practiced the same form of the poem, but a bit change in the rhyme scheme. But the fathership of, again, this changed rhyme scheme is generally practiced under the name of Shakespeare. So it is either called Shakespearean sonnet, or it is also called English sonnet. And in English sonnet, you will notice that the rhyme scheme differs from the Petrarchan form of sonnet. And it is A B A B, C D C D, E F E F, G G. So again, all English poets are not following the same pattern, but some are again going back to Petrarchan form. They are following the structure, that is the delta or caesura and all other things, like Elizabeth Barrett Browning and Milton. Both were trying to be close to Petrarchan form rather than the Shakespearean form. And that is all about the sonnet. If any question, please write down me. Thank you.